Okay, so I'm here to tell you how to properly clean a new piercing, mostly for a belly button. If you're new to, if you just recently got your belly pierced, no matter how long ago it was, like if it was like a month ago and it's not healed, I can tell you how what the right stuff to use for it. I got mine about a month ago. It's pretty a little crooked. And from where I went, she gave us this. It's salt water. That's all it is. It's simply called saline. It's just spray. That's all it is. And you can make your own. If you run out, you can always make your own. All it is salt water. But don't put too much salt, because too much will dry it out. And you really only need to do it about twice a day. If you're going to use soap, do that once every 2 weeks. And always rinse the soap out thoroughly. The right way you can really do this, it may sound silly, but a little Dixie cup. Usually those little Dixie cup things that you'd find at one of those water things, those things that you might see in a public place that has those little water gallon things. They got little Dixie cups. You can buy a pack of them. It's kind of silly, but it works. So what you do is you get a Dixie cup, wash your hands first, get a Dixie cup, put a little of the saline in it. Like, if you're going to make your own, put some in, refill this bottle. If you get a bottle like this, refill it if you run out, and put the rest of it in like a little Tupperware thing. Use that. Put like about this much in the Dixie cup and lay down. Put like a towel under you. Lay down and dump some of it, and dump it enough to cover your piercing. And lay there for approximately 10 minutes, 8 or 10 minutes, and then let it spill out on the towel or back in the Dixie cup. Dispose of it and use a Q-tip and use more of the saline and just rub the bars and stuff. It will properly clean it. Now, if you're using soap, I prefer you to use Dial, which is, hold on, let me get it. Shit, I can't get it back on there. There we go. Use Dial. It's basically like this stuff running out, see? And it's just antibacterial soap. It's the best stuff to use. And you might want to, if you're going to use that and the saline at the same day, make sure you use this saltwater stuff about twice a day. If you're going to use the soap, don't do it any more than once. Don't really have to. I mean, if you prefer using the soap, then you can do that twice a day, but don't overdo it. Never overdo it. Twice a day is good enough. When you wake up and then later in the night, like I just did mine, and it's like 11 o'clock right now, I think. So, and it's best that while it's healing to move it up and down as much as you can, and try not to lay on your stomach, because it'll grow crooked. Like, mine's already like this a little bit, and I lay on my stomach, but it's not affecting me right now. But try not to. And I'll tell you right now, it really hurts to hit it. Try to avoid that. I mean, it won't rip out or anything, but it really hurts to hit it. I've hit it like 12 times while I've had it. Probably not that much, but yeah. Um, After you clean it and you have kind of like a dirty shirt that you've been wearing that you like went to bed with and you slept in it, if you clean your belly, either keep your shirt up or change it, because it's really not good to put a dirty shirt back where you just cleaned it. And the way you can tell that it's infected, mostly the professionals will tell you, or your mom or whoever will tell you will be able to tell when it's infected. It'll like be really gross looking. Even if it's just like the red on top of here, you got red under there, and it's like really bad that it's infected. But if it's not that bad, I mean, if it's like only like light, it's okay, it's healing. It's in the healing process. I've had mine for like a month. That was like today marks a month. Not quite sure how much longer I'll be going with it, so I can change it. But yeah, and anybody who wants to get their belly pierced, I'm gonna tell you don't tense up. If you're about to go and get it, do not tense up, because if you do, you will be lightheaded. I learned that from experience. I just laid there and I was all like jittery, and I was like, how bad is this gonna hurt? Because I've only had my ears pierced, and that hurt because my doctor did it, and I don't think he knew what he was doing. He didn't even center them perfectly. And then it got infected after like a month. But just try to be as calm as you can. I know that when you're like scared of pain, you get really scared. But just don't tense up. Being lightheaded makes me cry. I don't know, it just like forces it out, and then I can't hear myself. It's really not fun, and it only lasts for approximately like a minute. You walk out of there and you're just like, then the first time you clean it, if you're one of them kind of people, the first time you clean it, it'll give you anxiety. I mean, that's just me. I get anxiety attacks sometimes. First time I cleaned it, I'm just like crying and having to open a window because of the anxiety. And it's not my fault that I cry about that. It's just, natural thing that kind of forces itself upon me. So yeah. Well, those are the proper ways to clean a piercing. When I get my nose, I will tell you how to do that too, if you don't know how. Because I guess that you can do the same stuff, but it's kind of different. I hope my tips helped, and good luck. Any questions, you can comment or inbox or add me on Facebook. I could post my link again. Kick me at Black Villa Brides 151. And yeah, I'll try to get back to you.